Great. Yeah, let me share the screen. So let's take the chart. So it is breaching that 9,990 level as well. So we are very happy because it has gone all the way down, okay, from our resistance level of 10,084. Now we need to see where it goes and stops. So idea is pretty much clear. It has to go and stop somewhere around 9,020 or 9,950. So 9,950 or 9,920 is where it needs to stop, right? And from there on, there will be a reversal that will take place. Okay. We had also made a bull spread. So let's go and see what has happened for that bull spread. Here we are. So we got our bull spread as well. Okay. So if you see over here, let's deactivate the strategy and let's go and see this under the trade book. We have two trades. So it bought at 151 and sold at 52. So that is roughly around 100. So we bought this spread around 100. Okay, so there are two spreads that we have made. One is your spread between 9,900 and 10,100, and the second spread is 9,900 and 10,000. Sorry, the second spread is 10,000 and 10,200. Right, so two spreads have been taken. Okay. Ideally, we want now Nifty to reverse. So if Nifty reverses, okay, so if it reverses, our bull spread which has been formed, we should be exiting by end of the day. Okay, so we have done a little bit of OI analysis and a little bit of bull spread. Okay, so these two things are there, and now let's go back to the chart. Pretty much we are satisfied. Yes, it is reaching to our level of 9950. That is what we wanted. Okay, reaching to our gap up zone, which we pointed out right in the morning. So ideally it has completed his ATR. Okay, the ATR level as well, and it has also reached to a predominant gap up level. This level is important because if you see, there was one resistance over here, second resistance over here, third resistance over here, and it opened gap up. It went all the way high, came back to the same resistance zone, right? So your resistance became support. Now it is coming back and trying to test for the second time. Okay, so now we are trying to see 9950 is where I'm interested to buy. There was a quick bounce back which has happened, but none of my patterns have formed, right? So I'm not in any hurry. I can wait for another 1 hour or so, see market consolidate at this level or not. Okay, if it consolidates and forms, let's say, a cup and handle pattern or something called as rounding pattern, something like this, okay, I would be interested to buy. Now, wherever you want to buy, you can buy, keeping what as your stop loss as today's low. That is roughly around 9950. So this is how the concept of forming a trade gets very much clear, right? So we now know a big resistance is there at 10,080. So unless it does not open above or go above or sustain above this level, the next upside rally is not possible, right? And if you see from daily point of view, a big Moribazu has been formed. So this is a red Moribazu which has been formed, and the high of that Moribazu is 10,080, right? So from Moribazu point of view also, it is very clear. It has to go above 10,080 in order to take it higher, right? So that is where we know now Nifty has to climb this wall in order to make a new high. Now from second point that we know, a strong gap up level at 9950, okay, and at 9920. So we can try and we can sit back now and see whether it forms any reversal or it goes back all the way up. Now what have we done? We know that our level is 9950. right? I wanted to trade as the Nifty goes down because it has reached the ATR level for the day, and I know a strong support resistance is also coming in at 9950. So I cannot just go and buy. So what I did, I just created a bull spread. Okay. So our bull spread is where we are interested how far it can go. Okay. So let's see if it climbs back 50-70 points from here. Okay. We will have enough amount of profit on our bull spread. Okay. Rest we are happy. We are fine. We need to wait till a good reversal pattern is been formed. So if we get a reversal pattern somewhere down, then we are interested to buy. Right? Otherwise, we are not. Now this was all about Nifty. So we have two levels of Nifty, which is very clear now. So let's go on daily level because you need to first see the daily chart. Okay, you need to have your levels in mind, and then only you can trade. So when it comes on these levels, then only you want to trade. So one thing is clear on the upside. Okay, an upside in Nifty is not possible beyond 10,080. Okay, so that is our first takeaway. Second, if Nifty comes down, there is a gap up which has happened at this level of 9920 and 9950. So it has to reverse from this band. If it does not reverse from this band, we are very clear it has to go down straight away to, let's say, 9850 and to this level 9700. Actually, from broader point of view, if you see, it will be a good correction if it comes down to 9700. Why? One resistance, second resistance, third resistance, and it opened gap up, went all the way high, and if it comes back down to 9700, it will be a good buying opportunity on this. Okay, so earning season is almost done. RBI meeting is almost done. Bank Nifty had gone scaled up to such a high level, so it has to undergo correction. And Nifty doesn't have support from any other sector like FMCG, pharma, IT, everything is down. Right. So technically, I feel yes, there will be a bounce back from 9,950 level, but if it breaches this 9920, okay, this main level, it has to go all the way down to 9,700. So you can see Nifty going down to 9,800, 700 point or these level zones easily, as earnings have not come this quarter as well. Right, and there is a lot of exuberance on the buy side. So one case study that we have done is for the ATR. So it is done for the ATR at the day. So a fall in Nifty is pretty much done as for the ATR level. Now let's see Bank Nifty. Let's form. So on the daily chart pattern, if you see over here, there is one line which is very important, or one level which is very important, is 23,800. There was one resistance, 2, 3, 4. Then it came back over here and it opened gap up. So the bigger rally which had started, it has started all the way from 23,800. So it is quickly possible that it will reach to 23,800. Okay, so it is easily possible that it can reach to this level. So if it reaches to this level, we are very sure a reversal can take place. Fine. Now let's go inside. If you see over here, there is a gap up which has happened around this zone. Okay. So it was all the way, all these green candles had formed, and a gap up was happened over here and over here. So there are two places. Now this gap up does not have any significance because a red Moribazu is being formed. Right. So we can just delete these gap up lines. Ideally, if we are seeing our gap zone, which is roughly around these 2 points. So for Bank Nifty to undergo another fall, it has to take away this gap. That is roughly around 24,500 and 24,600, or maybe this one. So that's around. So if you see Nifty, it is at crucial level 9,990 and 950. Right. Even on Bank Nifty point of view, if you see, there was a first support over here, second support over here, third support over here, and now fourth time it is forming that support. So you're trying to test that support. So these two lines where the gap up has happened, or this zone for Bank Nifty is very important. So 24,650 and 24,450 on the Bank Nifty point of view. Now if you see over here, so there is a red Moribazu which has been formed, right? So we can have one upper resistance at this line. That's roughly around 25,000 where the bigger resistance has happened for Bank Nifty as well, right? So it is tried to go beyond this 25,000 and it is not able to breach that level. So a second upward rally can only happen if it sustains above 25,000 and breaks all-time high, right? So till then there is no upside rally for Bank Nifty. We are pretty much clear. It's going to remain range bound between 25,000 and these two band zones of 24,500 kind of stuff. If it breaches this band, then straight away 23,000 or 23,800 is easily likely, right? So downside for Bank Nifty is also there, which we can see, provided that this gap is filled up. Similarly, it is there for Nifty, which we can see. Again, a similar gap is there for Nifty as well. Now this is from daily point of view, what we understand of Bank Nifty. So every day when we come in, we are not going to discuss these levels. We need to know our levels by heart. Two levels on Bank Nifty, it is 25,000 on the upper side. On the low side, it can go down to 23,790. Okay, and this is your band where we need to keep watching or looking out for if it crosses this level or not. So let's make a note of these levels. So we can take a print screen and I can share it with you. Okay, so this is for your Bank Nifty. Okay, fine. Now let's go inside Bank Nifty and see. So let's take 4-hour view as to where Bank Nifty is. Right, so it is showing you the same pattern. It has not gone beyond this and it is reaching down, trying to reach at the support level. So this is a crucial support level over here, because if you see, there was a gap up, came all the way down, trying to breach the gap or exhaust the gap, but could not, and then green candles were formed, right? So this is a good amount of support zone for Bank Nifty. So 4 hours also tells us the same story. Let's go down to 1 hour. Fine. So 1 hour gives you much more clarity. Now if you see over here, there is a reversal which has been formed at this level, 24,600, right? And it goes up and a red Moribazu has been formed. Okay, so there is a good red Moribazu formed directly at the support, and now it is trying to go above this. So if we have a red candle followed by 2 green candles, we can initiate a buy in Bank Nifty as well, right? And second, if you see over here, it opened gap up, it went all the way down, and for so long time, okay, it was a bullish segment which we can see, because it was a red Moribazu which was formed and it tried to pick that entire red Moribazu. Okay, so we are pretty much clear from daily point of view also. This is a good support zone for Bank Nifty where it is right now. Okay, so if you want to go down, let's say for 15 minutes as well, fine. So 15 minutes it is showing you some sign of reversal. Okay, but we cannot just go in and trade. If you want to trade, you can taking a bull spread in Bank Nifty, right? So we can create bull spread in Bank Nifty. So let's go and do that. So now instead of Nifty, we want Bank Nifty. Okay, so let's say we want 24,700 and 25,200. We want to make a bull spread. Okay, so my idea is Bank Nifty will go up, let's say around, right now it is down 260 points, right? And if you see the ATR of Bank Nifty, daily ATR is also 260 points. So there is a quick reversal which is easily possible from here, about 100 odd points. So what I am interested in, okay, so spot is around 24,600. I'm buying 24,800 and selling 24,900. Okay, so that is roughly how much? 40 bucks. So let's create this strategy. Okay, this is for a bank nifty 24,800 and 900. We can take little far rather than 900. We can take 24,800 and upside of 25,000. So I'm creating a bull spread between 24,800 and 25,000. Okay, so here we are. Let's delete this out to avoid confusion. So I want to buy the spread, let's say around 75, and I want to sell the spread, let's say around 90. Okay, let's activate this. So here we are. So we are trying to buy around 75. Let's modify this. So I'm putting it, let's say 70, let's say 80 to get the execution. Okay, so I'm trying to buy around 77 and 81 around. Okay, let's go and see whether I get my fills. Not yet. We have pending orders. Okay, so I got my fill. I can check my trade book. So it traded at 267 and 187. So roughly around 80, 81 points. Right? So I made a bull spread between Bank Nifty. Now I've selected the strike as 24,800 and 25,000. Why 25,000? Because the upper resistance is there at 25,000. Right? So I made a bull spread over here, and I am putting a sell spread also, let's say at 110. So today if Bank Nifty bounces back from here, even 100 points, I should get my sell target hit. By the end of the day, we are trying to square off our positions. So all three spreads that we have taken for Nifty and for Bank Nifty, we will square it off. Right? So we have made two bull spread in Nifty, 10,000 and 10,200. And 9,900 and 10,100, and we have made a bull spread in Bank Nifty, that's roughly around 24,800 and 25,000. Right? So let's keep this aside. Now we can go back to our chart. Here it is. So it's trying to form some base at Bank Nifty. And before we go there, if you want to see the ATR level of Bank Nifty as well, right? So that is also important to note. So there is 70 points ATR of Nifty, and let's see how much is the ATR for Bank Nifty. So ATR level of Bank Nifty is also around 260 points, right? So from ATR point of view also, Bank Nifty has reached his ATR for the day. Okay, so a bounce back is possible from here on, or maybe in next 2 days. But idea is pretty much clear. A bounce back will happen in this zone itself, and if it does not, and if it goes beyond this line, okay, beyond this support zone, there is a quick fall off straight away to 23,800. So a broad picture is very clear in our mind, and we will only trade either in this support zone, or if it breaches this support zone, I will sell for the target of 23,800. So we need not trade every day, and we don't want to trade every day, right? So on the daily format, we are very clear about our supports and the resistance, and we cannot trade beyond that. So let's go inside and see. If you are seeing 1 hour over here, it is trying to form a support. If you see 5 minutes over here, yes, it is trying to form a support, right? So here it comes all the way down, and then it forms a small engulfing pattern, but not big enough. Let's take 15 minutes. Yet nothing has happened, right? So we have made bull spread if we wanted to trade on intraday basis. Now if you see ATR levels are hit of Bank Nifty and Nifty, a quick bounce back is easily possible. So what's the time right now? It's 10:50 around. So by 11, around 11:30, it can keep ranging in this level, and then we can see a quick reversal. Now if a reversal does not come, okay, at the end of the day, it has to go below this level to reach further 150 points down. and that's not likely because the ATR levels are hit, right? So pretty much we are clear in our mind. The mindset is there that okay, ATR levels are hit and a quick reversal is easily likely. So this is Bank Nifty for you, and similarly we can have a Nifty chart once again and see, take a print screen so that I can send it out, looking for our support levels. Okay, so this is our basic support levels. Let me remove some of the lines so things become clear. So our support level is roughly around 9950 and 9920. If it reaches this, it reaches directly at 9840, and the second target is straight away to 9700. Okay, so we can put lines over here at this low and at this low. Okay, and then straight away at 9700. So let me take a print screen of this. Okay, so any questions as of now? So Nifty and Bank Nifty, two things are done. Okay, so you can put your questions in the chat box. So who wants to go first? You can type your name. I can unmute you so that everyone can hear the question, or you can type the question as well. So from my end, I want you to say whether you are clear about Nifty and Bank Nifty, what are the support and resistance level, right? And how we approach to our support and resistance. Second, we have also used ATR level for Bank Nifty and Nifty, daily ATR, and we are trying to see it has exhausted his ATR for the day. तो जितना ATR movement होना चाहिए दिन में उतना हो गया है. Plus it has come down to our support level. So there has to be a reversal around those support zones, right? So these are the two takeaways that we have for today, and now we can keep building on these support levels and using ATR and using pivot and why whether we are coming out with the same answers or not, right? So anyone has questions, they can type now. We can take the questions and then we can wind up the session.
While looking out for the trade, we first have to
first
check
the say your name first.
आशय
Yeah, Ashay.
अच्छा जब हम लोग देखते हैं तो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू लुक फॉर द डेली दिस ऑन द डेली चार्ट्स देन वी हैव टू गो 4 hourly and then hourly. ऐसा मींस वी हैव टू ब्रेक इट अप और
नहीं, ऐसा कोई सेट रूटीन नहीं है. तो आइडिया इज दिस that first you need to look at daily in order to understand what's happening. तो उससे अपन को सपोर्ट और रेजिस्टेंस मिल जाता है. उसके बाद में वी आर लुकिंग to go to 4 hour and 1 hour and see those support resistance are valid there also or no. So you are looking for support resistance from a bigger from a larger time frame, and then by seeing in the minor time frame also those support resistance are matching up, right? Or those are making some sense. That is what we are trying to target. So idea ये है कि अगर इंट्राडे पे हाईली डेली सपोर्ट जो भी है या रेजिस्टेंस जो भी है और इंट्राडे पे अगर वो पर्टिकुलर स्क्रिप्ट वहां पे आ रहा है, तो डोंट यू थिंक इट विल फॉर्म अ गुड सपोर्ट? व्हाट डू यू से?
यस,
राइट. अगर डेली लेवल पे अगर वो कोई सपोर्ट है या रेजिस्टेंस है, ऑब्वियसली इट विल हैव मच मोर सिग्निफिकेंस, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू टारगेट. And the idea is, as I told in the class as well, we need to have 20 stocks. So now for Nifty and Bank Nifty, we are very clear. ये support है, ये resistance है. And if in intraday, if it comes to those support forms a reversal, then we are trading. Otherwise, we are not trading. So out of those 20 stocks, some of these stocks will come to those zones, and they will form a reversal pattern. If they form, then we are interested.
Okay.
So as of now, my only question is, do not get yourself crowded with all the information. Okay. First thing that you need to see from broader point of view is the support resistance making sense or no. Okay. So if you see from Nifty point of view, so what I'm showing you again is Nifty, and we are very clear what is our support and what is our resistance. Right. First of all, our support is in this zone. Okay. So 9000 to 9920, 9950 is a good support zone, right? So once it forms or it comes there and a reversal is being seen at these levels, I am interested to buy. Otherwise, I am not. So a similar configuration or setup you need to do for every stock. So what I would suggest you today is to pick up your 10 stocks, okay, and it should be a large cap stock. To pick up your 10 stocks and form these kind of support resistance and mail it out to me. Take a print screen where you have made your support resistance and mail it out to me, so that tomorrow or day after tomorrow, what we can do, we can see whether you have formed your support levels, whether it was right or not, right? And we can discuss with the entire forum, so that even they can understand. Let's say if you want to pick up Reliance for tomorrow, okay, so Reliance का support resistance क्या है, okay, so we can basically understand those kind of support resistance. That will be our first prima facie goal. Okay, once we achieve that, the second point would be whenever they come to those support levels, then we will see whether our patterns are formed or not. If it is not formed, we are not interested to buy or sell. Clear? Fine. So let's do this exercise. So people who are interested can mail at info@tradingcampus.in, okay, with your support resistance mark, and you need to write in small text why you have made that support resistance. Okay, and then we can take up each stock at a time now. So we are clear with our Nifty and Bank Nifty. Okay, now let's take at least 10-15 stocks, so that on daily basis we can basically analyze those stocks as well. Fine. So thank you everyone for the session.